Joe Hutzler now with Coach Hillary Scott after the game against Ohio Wesleyan here tonight. And, of course, Coach, the easy narrative would be, it's tough loss and, still have, something to be proud of, what you guys do. But I think what we saw in the game itself is really what we need to look at as far as who this team really was and is, because there were definitely many times where the team could have just said, no, we're cool with making it to the tournament, we're going to be done. They fought back, they made it a game at the end.
Yeah, that's what we do. We really do. The last, 5, 6, 7 years, man, we've got teams that they just fight, and they keep fighting, and they never give up. And, a score, is never a deficit, is never too big. And, our guys, I think they really felt, I know I felt this way, that we were going to win regardless of what the score was. And, they just kind of hang around. They just keep trying to make plays, and that's what we do. And, I can be proud of these guys for what they've done this season. Our seniors have really raised the bar for this program. And, now it's time for our underclassmen really to keep this thing moving. And, I'll tell the guys in the recruiting process is I really felt like this season could be one of our special seasons, one we could, go down in history, and obviously it has. But I also said I don't want to be a one-hit wonder either. Right. So we want to make sure that we continue this legacy that really all of our classes have done here in the last 7, 8 years. We were just able to give it over the hump this year. But there's a lot of people counting on our underclassmen to keep this thing rolling.
Last thing I want to ask you here is about that group of seniors, because every coach will say that sometimes a team can only go so far as their seniors will take them. Mm-hmm. You had 6 guys this year that have been through a lot of tough losses last year. Yep. They learned from it. They led this team this season in those close games that you guys won more of than you lost. What's going to be maybe one thing, if you can try and narrow it down to one, about this group of seniors that you're always going to remember moving forward, and you think back, that 2016 class?
I think the one word to probably sum them up is compete. That's what they do. I think they came in a great situation their freshman year. We were 19-8. They got a taste of what that's like, but we still finished 5th that season. And they understood, hey, you know what? This is, one of the best teams or one of the best records we've had in school history, but it's not enough. And they just competed. That's what they did. And then tonight summed it up. We're down 15 a couple times in the first half, in the second half, and they didn't fold. They just kept competing, kept making plays. And, I'm going to miss those guys. Obviously you remember your first for sure. And, I'm just happy for what they were able to do. We always reference, Joe, looking in the gym at our banners, say, hey, we need to add some years to that thing. And 1979 is mighty lonely up there. Mm-hmm. And so for them to be able to put 2016 up there is going to be super special. And I want them to be able to cherish that. Maybe not today, but 10, 15 years from now, they should be able to.
Certainly so much to be celebrating here today for this season, historic season for you and the rest of the team. Thank you so much for an incredible ride, for sure. And we look forward to what we're going to see in 2017.
Yeah. Thank you, Joe, for all that you do, too, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you, Coach.